That will be very interesting indeed. And now I want to ask you a question which is too close to my heart. While reading your report, Dr. Krystynovska, you mentioned the use of veto for issues unrelated to the enlargement criteria has caused serious damage to the prospects for the EU to become a genuinely geopolitical player. It has created frustration in the Western Balkans and has paved the way for increased influence of EU's competitors, Russia, China, and other factors. Do you think that this is a major issue which should be addressed properly, and not only addressed, but even given a solution to it in the near future?
Of course, the veto in the enlargement policy has been a tool that member states have had at their disposal for more than 5 or 6 decades. But in recent years, it has been somehow intensifying.
Exactly.
And that is a clear obstacle to these countries' integration into the EU. So if the EU is serious about integrating these countries, then one of the key political issues to tackle are bilateral disputes. Not only bilateral disputes between the candidate countries, but also bilateral disputes between potential candidate
and member countries
and EU member states, of course. And we have had that situation in the past with North Macedonia and Greece, North Macedonia and Bulgaria, Albania, Greece, but also with probably the
Slovenia, Croatia as well.
Yes, of course, before us and outside a bit of our region. But also the Serbia-Kosovo issue is a very serious threat to the accession prospects of all the countries, I would say, in the region. So there should be some renewed awareness and effort on the side of the EU. It has a very important role to play, especially in cases where there is an asymmetry between an EU member state and a candidate country, but also an important role to play in terms of sticks and carrots for countries that are candidates and have disputes between them. That is why we are suggesting that there should be some sort of blueprint, some sort of proactive attitude towards the resolution of these disputes that would run in parallel alongside the accession negotiations or the accession process in general. And also we are putting forward the fact that once these countries have serious prospects to join the EU, or even once they are within the EU, it is increasingly easy to find mutual solutions between them, because the framework of interaction between these countries in the EU institutions in general is really contributing to that effect. And there are numerous examples to this, including maybe one of the most contentious between Ireland and the UK.